This twist in an already emotional and bizarre case over Britney Spears' conservatorship. Her father now calling for an investigation into her claims of abuse. And at the same time, the singer turning to Instagram with her own message tonight. NewsNation correspondent Nancy Liu live in Los Angeles at the Superior Courthouse with more on this. Hey, Nancy.
Hey there, Rob. It was just last week that Britney Spears addressed the court here by telephone, unleashing allegations such as forced medical treatments and strict limitations on her personal limitations. And in new court filings, her father is stressing that he does not oversee the conservatorship, and he is demanding an investigation of his daughter's allegations. Really distasteful. In a video posted to Instagram today, a masked Britney Spears strolled a Hawaiian beach in a red bikini, far removed from new legal maneuverings back in L.A. following her bombshell testimony. Her father, Jamie Spears, is asking the court overseeing her conservatorship to investigate the singer's claims. These newly released court documents outline his legal motivations and concerns. In part, they read, Mr. Spears has no intention of seeking to be appointed as conservator of the person of his daughter. However, Mr. Spears is concerned about the management and care of his daughter. Spears told a judge that she believes the conservatorship is abusive. Among the claims, live performances against her will, treatment with lithium, a powerful psychotropic drug, and even forced contraception through an IUD.
Someone young, healthy, of relatively sound mind, notwithstanding whatever breakdown she had back in 2008, should not be under a conservatorship.
Former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani has been following the case and believes there's been a clear lack of communication.
She was unaware that she was able to petition the court to end the conservatorship. And she said that's something that her attorney had not told her. And then when her attorney spoke on the record, he said that this is the first time that he's hearing from his client that she doesn't want to be under a conservatorship.
Jamie Spears is now limited to handling his daughter's finances. The court-appointed conservator overseeing personal affairs has disputed the claims made in court last week. Meantime, Spears' younger sister took to social media this week to respond to criticism that she's failed to offer enough support.
Maybe I didn't support her the way the public would like me to, with a hashtag on a public platform, but I can assure you that I've supported my sister long before there was a hashtag, and I'll support her long after.
And in a late-breaking development, we are hearing that the judge has reportedly denied Spears' request to remove her father as a co-conservator of her estate. She has been under the conservatorship, which was obtained by her father in 2008. Robin, Marnie, much more developments to come in this long and complicated saga.
Wow, and again, just breaking some news there for us, Nancy. The judge denied the request, which has spawned all this coverage in recent days, keeping the dad on the conservatorship, which is exactly what she was fighting against. Wow. Nancy, thank you for that update. Appreciate it.